You didn't had everything. You've been bald headed. You had long hair.
Jesus.
You've been chubby. You've been skinny.
My God.
What?
You're right.
What?
Keep going.
I thought I was doing my list too.
I received that.
Yeah.
Funny Marco and B Simone get real. Somebody finally tells her what everybody's been trying to tell her. You know, we've talked about her several times. She's had her situation where she didn't want to shop at Forever 21. You remember she got so emotional about Forever 21. But let's hear what Funny Marco had to say about it.
It has to be a hello.
Okay, how you doing? Okay.
How are you?
Yeah.
Let's lean into it.
But sometimes you don't want to tell nobody how you doing sometimes. A girl literally, I'm
true.
at Publix and I'm like, she's like, how you doing? I'm like, how you doing? She said, I'm f***ed up. Lights off. And I'm like, shouldn't have asked. She was truthful.
Yeah.
So I'm done asking people how they doing.
Sure.
Right.
So what is your go-to conversation starter? Just hello. For sure.
Peace. Look,
Peace.
that's it. You don't. It's you ain't ready for the truth. You ain't ready for the truth.
You're so special.
Yeah, I am. They called me that in school too.
Not that kind.
Oh,
Like you're gifted. You're great. You're talented. You're
in
different.
special ways. I was in
Special
that,
ways.
and that's what said I'll talk about it. I was, me being put in is a care program, and like I said, it was 6 of us in there, and there was 2 teachers, and Mr. Harris, Miss Collins, and we had a dog named Trix. And being in that classroom was so.
He had a dog in his class. Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. A lot of comedians, I'm gonna say this, and artists of sorts, a lot of times, especially if they're black men, they were in special ed at some point. So this is par for the course. You know, you could talk about Mike Epps, you could talk about Kanye, Ye West. You know, like those type of people. They the school sees them as a behavioral problem, and they want to put them away. But really, that's artistic energy that's trying to get out a lot of times. So, Funny Marco, there's no reason to be ashamed about that you had a dog named Trix in your class. he was part of your education, man. You know, he was just doing his thing.
A dog named Trix. And being in that classroom was so different.
There was a dog in the classroom?
Yeah. In the classroom. And then just being in that classroom, it was different because it took me away from my normal school. And when I got in here, they said it's going to help you get caught up, like, because I was behind. You know, I wasn't on my reading grade level. And just being in that classroom, it just made me realize, like, and seeing all the other students, and I'm looking at them and seeing how they work, and I'm like, I ain't that fucked up.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And you just appreciate your level of life where you at, because somebody want what you want and somebody want what they want, and it's gonna keep going.
But look at where you are today, Marco.
I'm in a chair with you.
You're not just here. I'm just saying in your life.
Yeah.
You're a successful black man that beat all the odds. You came from Section 8. You came from pulling mattresses out of the hallway.
Damn.
You came from special classes, not being able to read.
Damn.
Run me down there, huh? Take me through there.
Took me through there.
I thought we was done trauma. Like you went down, you stop and look at me dead in my soul while I'm saying it. Like you hear me, don't you? Pulling the mattress out. Like you remember, like you didn't have to say that one. You could have just said you overcame some things. As hearing your stories, like you broke down every one of them.
She broke
and
them
looked me right
down.
in my eyes and waited for me to say something.
I wasn't done with my statement.
Yeah, I know it was some more fingers. I had to stop you. Gonna say some shit I remember.
Talk about your
I was
abuse.
just going to say God has kept you, and God.
That's messed up, man. Well, friends like B Simone, she just take you on your podcast and air all your stuff out, man. What if he didn't want to share any of that? What if he hasn't got to a place where he's comfortable enough to share that? You see how they do black men? Boy.
God has had a plan for your life, and He has truly pulled
Then
you out of
laughed at
so
him.
much, and you're called to do amazing things, and that's not a joke.
You could say
Amen.
that.
I had to give.
You
I
could
was
have
trying
said
to
that.
to see what you have came from and where you are today. You just bought a Lamborghini,
It's
and it's
gone.
not about
That's what's
materialistic things. I'm just saying you have defied. I think that's the word. I'm not sure.
Beat the odds.
You've beat the odds.
Yeah.
You have beat the statistics of where a black man at your age should be with where you come from. And I'm proud of you. That's all I was trying to say. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
That's wrong.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
Fathers out there, really be in your kid's life no matter what. And mothers, please be there for, fathers. It did hurt my feelings because I don't get to spend a lot of time with my son I only got, and I want to spend more time with him. And I say, can I get him for a month? And I asked her, I was like, can I get him for a month? And she was just like, I don't know. And then I was just like, I feel like I deserve that time. So he know who I am.
Does he live in Atlanta?
Right.
In LA. So I'm like, I don't want to be a weekend dad. So you can get him for a week. And I get it. And that's who you watch you have kids with. Because I'm like, if you are having kids with me, just know I'm a parent good as you are, because we both created together. I'm not going to take away from your rights, and you shouldn't. Right. And when I got to see him, and the fact that I missed a couple months, the months that I've been asking for, a kid knows who they see that much. And the fact that all he sees is mama, when he got around me and he didn't recognize me, it hurt my feelings.
That's
and it's
messed
like,
up.
dang, like I want to be there, and I know he's doing what he feel like. This I only know my mama all day,
and yeah, he's probably acting shy. He's like, not really wanting to get in there. I can relate to that. Just as a kid, like, going over your dad's house after a period of time, after a custody battle of some sorts, and people have kind of gone to their spaces. Like that happened in my life. And when I went to my dad's house, it took a little bit time to get reacclimated to his environment. He was married, he had a wife, and just to get back used to knowing somebody. But once I got in there, it was cool. We put on the boxing gloves, watching movies. Like, I was like, oh, it's fun over here. I rock with this. I get to see my grandmother now on this side more often, because kids don't have cars. They can't make their own decisions. So they don't know any better. If your son had a plane, he probably would have flown to Atlanta on a regular basis, I would say it is your responsibility to make that effort. But, if she's dead set on living in LA and you live in Atlanta and you got millions of dollars coming in, you can't get away, then she should make some concessions to get that kid over there to you.
At that age, I should wake up to him. Even though we're not together, let's make it work for him.
100%. How old is he?
He's one.
Okay.
He's one.
Oh,
and
brand
kids
new.
are smart. You know what I'm saying? So, I gotta care, and I still gotta be there for him, and I don't want a problem with her. I just want you to understand that I need to be there for him too, because it's important to have a father as well as a mother.
That's right.
So it's just like, I don't want to be a weekend dad or a week dad. Like at that age, I should be there. And I wish we could have been together. That's why you don't create broken homes. Be with your partner. Thank God. Like you said, you want to wait with the right person.
Shout out to Cheyenne Bryant. Now everybody's got this language, the broken homes scenario, even when it's not required. So this baby's only one. Home's not broken just yet.
It's important. But even if y'all do separate, now we a family. So let's think and be smart, because we a family. So he shouldn't lack a mother position or a father.
Right.
So that's something that I was like, dang, if I was really like in my feelings, that would have hurt me. I would have broke down and start crying. But I was like, you know what? It's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? He know that I'm trying, and nowadays we got proof. So when he turned 19, I had to pull out this old iPhone, and I'm like, this was me trying to get you.
Right.
Yeah, so, back then, your daddies couldn't tell you nothing. If your mama said he wasn't around.
It was what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't know why.
And after what? You don't remember anything prior to 8, probably, clearly. You just remember the narrative of what was told you. Oh, your daddy, Marco, was a deadbeat. And I tried to have him in your life, and he didn't want to. And meanwhile, the whole time she's ducking him and collecting checks. That happens very, very often. I mean, I can know a couple people personally who that's happening to, where the mother keeps the kid ducked off from the father. Now, it's their responsibility to really go and seek that out. He knows where his kid is. But after a certain point, your heart is broken, and men don't really express that because they're really not one to be vulnerable in that department, because you're supposed to be the father, the strong man. But after a while, you bump your head enough, and it's like you want to start over fresh. You want to continue on with your life instead of constantly fighting, you know?
See his pictures.
Right.
So now we got proof of stuff, and it's just like, I'm thankful. You know what I'm saying?
But that could change. That's
Yeah,
going to
it can.
change. You will be able to spend time with your son. I believe that.
So it's important, though, just to, be a great father and don't, appreciate, women. So that's where I'm at in life with understanding that women are powerful. And the first people that we usually come out loving is our mama and grandma. Daddies always get the last love. So women are powerful, and without them, a lot wouldn't be going on. And I want women to understand that their power is needed and it's bigger than your sex and your body. But knowledge is everything. Women really do run the world, and we just maintenance it. We make sure the shit's straight.
Well,
but women are the truth. And shout out to you for doing your thing, because you'd have been over a lot. And, just that's what comes with being a leader and a powerful woman, where you're going to have ups and downs. And a lot of people can't take your position.
I love the slow burn. He about to get in her ass. He hasn't forgotten what you just said about him. How you made him. You talked about him being in special ed, and living on mattresses, sliding mattresses out of houses. Yeah. It's about to go down.
That you are in. So what you're going through is what you need to go through, and you can also fix it and be like, okay, I can do that better, or I was wrong. I could have did that better. But in where we at right now, and I could say even the comment section, and I just seen when people are talking about what Yaya Floyd Mayweather's daughter wore to the basketball game, they're talking about her outfit, and I was like, it's not right to talk about. Just leave women, even women on women, like leave Jada Wade alone. When I see the Shade Room poster, like I just wish women could understand, like, we need to be there for each other. Like,
I'll give them up. The women have been the ringleaders on the Pastor Jamal Bryant's wife dress and the Cheyenne Bryant dress. I guess they're getting at Jada Waiter and Yaya Mayweather. So, women have been trying to make their voices heard, and they're, I will give them credit that they're trying to combat some of this behavior that's out here in the public.
If it's something like you said, pull you to the side. It's just like women hate. It's loud. You know what I'm saying? Men, stay out of it. We shouldn't be doing it at all. But I see women taking women down a lot, and I just feel like it's y'all. Like, y'all, you gotta stick together. Like, even if you disagree with somebody, don't get on TikTok and try to do that. Just, if I can't say nothing to you or call your phone, then I'll pray for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't deserve my prayer, I don't need to think of you.
Right.
So I just really want that to change. You know what I'm saying? Women be standing up for each other. Like,
me too.
Yeah, it's important. And you're powerful. You're a leader, and you have built so much. You influenced me. You influenced a lot of people, and you're still here and you're healthy. Yeah.
Thank you, God.
Even if you have to go to Forever 21, you can't go to what was it, Bloomingdale's? Yeah.
God.
That's good. And you done being what? You done had everything. You've been bald headed. You had long hair.
Jesus.
You've been chubby. You've been skinny.
My God.
What?
You're right.
What?
Keep going.
I thought I was doing my list too.
I received that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Now, what's the motivational part?
The thing is, you have done you.
Thank you.
Through every phase.
Okay.
And been happy. And been happy. Or if it was something that you didn't agree with, you grew your hair back out. Like, this ain't me.
Right.
But you did it.
What about the chubby part?
It's gone. It's all for you. But it can come back. But what I'm trying to say is, you've been beautiful through every stage.
Oh my God.
And that's the most important thing. Still single. I ain't got no man. And
I wish I could hit you.
Yeah. You done done every version of yourself.
Every version.
You are the problem.
You are the
These dudes are like big dudes, little girls, bald head women. Like, you done been every version. Rich, you done had money, lost it, got it back. Shopped at H&M, Gucci.
Bloomingdale's.
Yeah.
H&M, that's what it
You have
was.
done everything. So you are the problem.
Cut his mic off. This is my show.
I'll give you your flyers.
Well, when did the flowers come?
That you've been everything, and you've been great at it.
Thank you.
And you were resilient. You came back from it. You know what I'm saying? Now you back here. You sitting on the couch doing your podcast in what looks like a comfortable environment. You doing your thing, B. Simone. Be proud of yourself. You weathered the storm, and that's all that we can ask for. But when you drag Funny Marco's dirty laundry out for the podcast audience, he gonna return fire, and that's what's happening here.
And you still single.
Well, you
still
didn't have
single.
to add that.
Picky.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
Hella. Nah.
Marco, wrap up the compliment.
So can we do this for this episode? And this is a request. Can your team get men they select and you come through and have a speed dating episode for me? And you pick,
No, you do that. You set up the speed dating, and it.
Or like a pop the balloon, right? Be Simone's balloon.
you ask what you want to ask and say, no, this ain't it, and this is why. No,
I
we're
want
not.
it to be
Because come through and have a speed dating episode for me. And you pick.
no, you do that. You set up the speed dating, and
I would love
you
to be
will
the
host
pick.
it, and I will be on the show.
Yeah, I would
want to do
okay.
that.
Yeah, you can speed and
Marco, I don't want to play with my relationship though.
No,
I
we're
want
not.
to meet other
The team know
people
you,
that
and I
can
know you.
marry.
It's gonna be play if Marco's doing it. It's gonna be funny.
We can select a man and we find them and we sit there and you ask what you want to ask and say, no, this ain't it, and this is why.
You're
You can have your
so
own pop the
funny.
balloon challenge.
You said you done been bald-headed. You done been
Man, chubby.
Yeah, everything. That's when you know you a baddie.
You are the problem. You're annoying.
You did everything and you look good. Ain't nobody never called you ugly.
Thank you. That's one thing.
Yeah, they ain't called you that.
But that's irrelevant.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's thankful that you can pull off these things because some people are afraid to cut their hair. Some people are afraid to gain weight, lose it. It's like but when you do that, that's when you know
I'm
you
not
the
trying
shit.
to gain weight. It's not an intentional thing.
Yeah, but you eating. You like, no, he's getting money. Cake. We pack it up.
Yeah.
Take me through
Exactly.
there. So that's the thing, you know? There's so many versions of yourself. That's that.
Thank you.
Unlocked characters. You have unlocked a lot of characters.
Oh, I love that.
And it's some people that's just been the same person.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? All levity aside, I truly believe that I have just shown my journey publicly, and whoever I am in every season just happens to be displayed. And
Yeah, you ain't hide nothing.
yeah, I think that's a great gift that God has given me.
Is she wearing is that a trend? The thick eyebrows? This is another phase here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not bad, but it's just different. It's different. It's very Frida Kahlo-esque.
Me to grow, heal, evolve, and change publicly.
If you could put yourself, like I said, with a top, person out there in the road and you're like, damn, I just kind of like, I'm familiar with how they are. I would love how they career, like who would you line your career with? Like with somebody that's up there.
That's a good question.
Me, I would say Dave Chappelle. I'll start off because
I
just
love him.
when they just come with even the money.
But either way, that was funny. The funny thing about this is that it is about resiliency. And B. Simone, to her credit, has lived her life in public for good or for bad from all the way back in the days, I guess in the beginning days of, when did she come up? Instagram? And so we've got to see her in multiple phases and she's matured into a woman, but as Funny Marco said, some of these were self-inflicted wounds. Some of these were things that she brought upon herself and she's made it through. That's a good thing. So shout out to B. Simone for being a survivor. Shout out to Funny Marco for being a survivor and all of us survivors out here who are making a way in this world to survive, to make it through the go path, to really hone our craft and become what we were meant to be. Because so often people don't take any risks. They don't want to jump out there and embarrass themselves in any kind of way. So therefore, they don't really share any parts of themselves. So they're not vulnerable. They're not able to really grow in any kind of way. And I think that's why we've seen so much disposability in online culture and so many people come and so many people go, because if you're not willing to be vulnerable at some point, you really lose the opportunity. People will stop paying attention is what it seems like, and I will say this is something that I've learned. I think the internet stars are having an interesting go because they're having to go through a lot more growing pains than somebody that say is on a actor track, or like a Michael B. Jordan, or the Timothy Chalamet, or Zendaya, or whoever. Like, that celebrity path is far more charted, where this is uncharted. You have to become a person that can get people to pay attention to you. And I think that's more valuable in the long run. So shout out to B. Simone. Shout out to Funny Marco. You all are showing us how to do it. How to do it. Whether or not you have to shop at H&M. I kept saying Forever 21. I think Forever 21 is actually closed. So H&M, like it's ways to do it so that you can continue on. But anyway, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Sign up for the Patreon, Faucette Media.